नमस्कार दोस्तों, प्रोफेसर DN मौर्य के शिपिंग पाठशाला में आपका स्वागत है। वेलकम टू प्रोफेसर DN मौर्या's शिपिंग पाठशाला। टुडेज टॉपिक इज कंबाइंड ट्रांसपोर्ट। कंबाइंड ट्रांसपोर्ट मीन्स ट्रांसपोर्टिंग ऑफ गुड्स बाय यूजिंग मोर देन वन मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट। द five modes of transports are road transport, rail transport, air transport, water transport and pipeline transport. So in combined transport, we make use of at least two modes of transport to deliver the goods picking up from the origin and taking to destination. In combined transport, again we have got two subcategories. We call it multimodal transport and intermodal transport. We will see it with the help of graphic how the intermodal and multimodal transport works. Here you can see exporter factory, that is in the country of export. Then this is the port of loading, a ship, that is the sea transport. Then port of discharge, that is another country, and importer warehouse, that is shown here, a road transport here and a road transport here. You will see first how the intermodal transport works. Now the exporter can have a contract, he can enter into the contract with the road transporter to pick up the cargo from the factory and carry it to the port. So here one contract between the exporter and the road transporter to carry the cargo from this place to that place. So goods are produced, it is stuffed by using forklift inside the container, and the container is carried on the tractor trailer by the transporter. He will deliver at port of loading, his job is over. So one contract has been completed. At the port of loading, the exporter will have another contract with the shipping line. So shipping line will carry this container loaded on board ship will carry to the port of discharge and get it discharged at the discharge port. That is the second contract of the exporter with the shipping line. Now after the container reaches to the port of discharge, the exporter or the consignee importer will have another contract with the local transporter at this place, that is the road transport. And this road transport will pick up the container from the port of discharge and bring it to the importer warehouse. That is the third contract. So when there are multiple contracts for carriage of goods from place of origin to the place of destination by using more than one mode of transport, we call it intermodal transport. So this is the intermodal transport. The exporter has got one contract with the road transporter, second contract with the shipping line, that is sea transport, third contract with the road transporter at the port of discharge with the road transporter. So multiple contract means three different modes of transport at three places and three contract, that is the intermodal transport. Now another way of doing the same thing. Let us say the exporter has executed a single contract with the carrier, and carrier agrees to pick up the cargo from the exporter factory through the transport by providing own transport or by having the transport contractor but accountable to the carrier, not to the exporter. So exporter can have a single contract with a carrier, or you can say in general word with a transporter, who will pick up the cargo from the factory, take it to the port, get it loaded on board ship, after loading carries to the port of discharge, get it discharged at the port of discharge, then engages another transport or uses own transport if he has got the road transport and sends the container to the importer warehouse. So this becomes the multimodal transport. It means using more than one mode of transport but under single contract. Here the shipper exporter does not have to run behind each transporter. Single contract he has signed at this place, and thereafter the duty of the transporter is to pick up the cargo from here, carry it to this place, then carry by ocean, take it here and then deliver it to the importer warehouse. So entire process is done under one contract. So this is known as multimodal transport. So multimodal transport means using more than one mode of transport. That is what you have seen here: road transport, sea transport, again road transport. And all the transport contracts are signed with one party. So that one party is known as MTO, multimodal transport operator. This is also known as door-to-door shipment. Door-to-door shipment means, what is the door here? That is the exporter factory. That is the first door. Cargo picked up from the exporter place, exporter factory, and then carried along through all distances using various modes of transport, and finally delivering to the importer who needs the goods at this place. So that is the door of the importer. So we call it door-to-door delivery. So multimodal transports, the general word, generally we call them a system for providing door-to-door transport. This is applicable for the cargo moving in containers. Now we will come and see in detail who can become the MTO, what are the responsibility, and how to get the license from the competent authority. Okay, coming to the origin of multimodal transport. The UN Convention on Multimodal Transport of Goods was passed in the year 1980 with a condition that this will come into effect when at least 30 countries ratify it. So according to this convention, that is the carriage of goods by at least two modes of transport under a single contract in which goods are loaded in one country and discharged in another country will be known as multimodal transport operation. So this was adopted by India also, and India enacted in Act, that is by the Parliament. First this came out as an ordinance in the year 1992, and subsequently this was taken to Parliament and passed by the Parliament in the year 1993. Subsequently this has been amended in the year 2000. According to this act is known as MATOGA, Multimodal Transport of Goods Act 1993. As per this goods, how you define it? That is carriage of goods by at least two modes of transport using a single contract with loading of cargo in India and discharging it out of India, any country out of India. What the United Nations Convention said, that this must be loaded in one country and discharged in other country. So in our Act MATOGA 1993, this has been spelled out that to be loaded in India and discharged in any country out of India. That is the Multimodal Transport Act, Multimodal Transport of Goods Act 1993. Now MTOs, they are the people, they are the company who get the license to operate as MTO from the competent authority. In India, the license is issued by the Director General of Shipping. So the companies can give application, can apply to DG Shipping to become a MTO. Now who can apply for MTO license? So any company, basically the shipping company, then NBOCC, freight forwarder, logistic company, they can apply to DG Shipping to become operator, that is the multimodal transport operator. Companies not in this field, they can also apply for the license provided they have the offices at least in 2 foreign countries, because in multimodal transport operation the goods has to be discharged out of India. So they must have the office in foreign countries. The condition for MTO, that is the eligibility criteria who can apply, that is first a company registered in India. He can be shipping company, freight forwarder, NBOCC, or any other company having at least offices in 2 countries, having offices at least in 2 other countries. The minimum turnover of the company should be 50 lakh rupees in the last financial year, or if not 50 lakh in last financial year, they must have at least the 50 lakh turnover during the last 3 financial year average turnover during the last 3 financial year must be equal to 50 lakh rupees, and this must be certified by the accountant, by the CA. Accounts must be certified by the CA, then only this should be accepted. So these people can go to DG Shipping, submit various documents needed and give a application to become MTO. The fees for registration is 10,000 rupees. MTO can get registered subject to meeting the requirement by paying a fees of 10,000 rupees. This license is issued only for 3 years period. This is not a permanent. This is not a certificate, it's license. License means temporary. So this is issued for a period of 3 years. Before 3 years, that 60 days before expiring of the license, this has to be renewed. If not renewed, or it is renewed after the expiry of the license, then the renewal fees will be 20,000 rupees. If it is renewed 60 days before the expiry of the first license, then fees is only 10,000 rupees. So that is how the license can be given by DG Shipping to the company who needs to be operator as a who needs to operate as a multimodal transport operator. Now we'll discuss about benefit of multimodal transport operation. Benefit of multimodal transport operation to the shipper or to the cargo owner is that they don't have to run around behind various transporter. They can have a single contract signed with a single operator who will take care of the entire transportation from place of origin to the place of destination. That is the benefit to the shipper or benefit to the cargo owner. Otherwise, in case of intermodal, he has to follow with various transporter. During each mode of transport, he has to follow, find out whether the cargo has reached there, not reached there, reached safely or not, then again find another contractor, get it loaded, go to the second place, again get it loaded. So he has to do lot of administrative work and do the follow-up with each transporter. So this can be avoided by having a single contract with the MTO. So this is the biggest advantage for the cargo owner. Advantage to the MTO, multimodal operators, is that they can issue a bill of lading known as multimodal bill of lading. Single bill of lading, they can issue it for the entire carriage. So picking the cargo from origin and delivering to destination, a single bill of lading, we call it combined transport bill of lading, can be issued by the MTO, which cannot be issued separately, which cannot be issued either by freight forwarder or by NBOCC or by shipping line. But if somebody has got a license as MTO, he can issue the bill of lading, that is known as combined transport bill of lading. The second advantage to MTO is global reach. He has got the reach throughout the world. People will know he is a global operator. He can pick up the cargo consignment from any place and deliver to any place in the world. So that is we call it global reach. Then credibility. The company having a MTO license has got a more credibility compared to a transporter who is operating only as a rail operator or road operator or as a ship operator. Then better efficiency becomes more because they deploy the efficient people. So transporting cargo from one mode to other modes of transport, efficiency not only for handling the cargo, efficiency even in terms of time also becomes very, very high. Then coming to the liability of MTO. MTOs are supposed to be liable to the cargo owner in case of loss of cargo, in case of damage of cargo, and in case of delayed delivery of the cargo. Under all the three conditions, loss of cargo, damage of cargo and delayed delivery, MTO is supposed to be liable. That is, he has to pay the penal charges, compensation to the cargo owner as described under the MTO Act. Now, in case the cargo is lost, you know the date, what date is lost. In case the cargo is damaged, we know what is the date of damage. But in case of delayed delivery, it is very difficult to find out how much delay it has taken place. Let us say cargo was supposed to come on 1st of August 2023 and shipper consignee waiting for 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 30 days and so on so. So how long he can wait it? So here the rule says that he can wait for maximum 90 days. If the cargo does not reach after 90 days, then the cargo will be treated as lost cargo. It means delayed delivery beyond 90 days is also coming under the category of lost delivery or lost cargo. Then the shipper can put a claim to the MTO. MTO has to make the good, that is the compensation for him. Now claim can be lost maximum, that is the time bar period is 9 months. If you lodge a claim after 9 months as a shipper, claim cannot be entertained. So there is a time bar that MTO, the shipper has to lodge the claim with the MTO for the compensation of loss, damage or delayed delivery of the cargo, that is must be within 9 months from the date of loss, damage or delayed delivery. So this was the topic on the combined transport. People who have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it so that you can see my upcoming video without searching. In case you have not subscribed or you do not want to subscribe, still you can see my video by going to YouTube and then searching for it. So you can go to YouTube and search by typing Shipping Paathshaala by DN Maurya. You will find my video will be available to you, or you can also search by using address @DN Maurya 9964. In both the way you will be able to see my video on YouTube. After going through, after viewing the video, in case you have got any doubt, any query, you can write to me at dn.maurya@yahoo.com. You can see down below my email ID is written dn.maurya, MAURYA @yahoo.com. Till date, I have posted 17 videos pertaining to port and shipping. These 17 videos are this you can see now here. So these 17 videos, that is index you can see here, posted till 5th August 2023. Importance of Suez Canal, that is one video. Next, container imbalance and container leasing, world geography, port performance indicator, dangerous goods, ISO freight containers, type, size, numbering, port tariff, United Nations Convention on Law of Seas, importance of Panama Canal, shipping services and ship chartering, port and harbor, ship terminology, shipping operation, port operation for containerized exports, bill of lading, port operation for dry bulk, and today's topic, combined transport, multimodal transport operation. So these are the videos I have already posted. I am planning to make 100 videos. This will take about 6 to 7 months time. So with this I finish this one. See you in next video. Bye bye.